Ну, вообще, Тезуру, чтобы ты понимал, процентов 85 игр, которые я проходил в этом году, это чисто реквесты людей за поинты. Так что... Там есть реквест за 55к поинтов. Купить и подарить. И заставить играть. У него ебало было, как будто он потерянный брат Макса. Спидраны не реквестишь. Я спидраню только по особым случаям. И только то, что хочу, по сути.
Angie, tell me, how much the dime cost you? I bet it was more than his name.
Мара, все те же, 500 рублей. Это пару пачек сигарет будет.
But you are right, of course. Pretty soon we should get together and have a talk. Pissing Punchinello off was a dangerous game, but when people get mad, they make mistakes. I should know. That's where I wanted Punchinello, mad enough to trip over his own feet, preferably into a grave.
А подарить сапку это дешевле, чем 500 рублей? Так, сейчас отхиляюсь. Черт, слишком поебало получил. Ладно, этот участок буду проходить аккуратнее. Сказал, я и впрыгнул пацанам в лицо. Смотря что вы ждаете от спидрана Мейдмена. ВК, ты прочитай описание Full Time Request, пожалуйста. Это не full time стримить какую-то игру. Я не буду full time стримить что-то, пока у меня больше, чем 100 игр осталось в листе. Ну, типа... Просто пара забегов. Саб какое-то время и так дальше. То есть, вот... Такое. ПГТ или РТА? Типа, блин, я не спидранер, чтобы спидранить. Черт. Эй, там что-то взрывается из-за этого. Как ты еще жив, братишка? Или это босс какой-то? Окей. Так, я был занят убиванием врагов, так что ща. А, виски взрывался, нихуя себе. Я подумаю, Васлам, над этим в ближайший день. Потому что пока я сконцентрирован на игре, у меня мозги не работают. Да, у меня мозг в Макс Пейне, типа, тут немного думать надо, куда стрелять и как.
Check.
I owe you anything you need.
This is my solo. When I'm through, Punchinello won't be anybody's problem anymore.
Clear as vodka. But anytime you get between a rock and a hard place, just whistle. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You really get a bang out of this big-time gangster act, don't you? Even with all this firepower, I figured I couldn't get to Punchinello at his manor. I could only hope that he wouldn't pass a chance to hear me beg to see he's won. This is Max Payne. I want to cut a deal.
Я хочу отрезать.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I got your ship and her cargo. I want to meet. No pain, no gain. Capiche?
You know my restaurant?
Yeah, I know it.
1 hour.
Punchinello's restaurant had seen better days. Snow was falling like ashes from post-apocalyptic skies, but that was outside. Things would soon get hot in the Don's restaurant. I knew it was a long shot, Angelo Punchinello actually showing up, but there was no crime in hoping.
Блядь, чё за пиздец пошел? I'm gonna die. Как отсюда выбираться? Дробовик лучше. Дробовик всему голова. Все взрывается. Уи! А курва. This is fine.
Punchinello was burning to get me. The feeling was mutual. He was trying to put out my flames with gasoline.
Ну, такой себе уровень. Экшонистый, но смыслом особо большим не отдает. Пока что. Умер мужик.
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno. The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
Как же я тут дохну?
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
Wow. This is nice. Слишком много на себя взял. Пара-парам-пам-пам-пам. Блять. Наконец-то вы легли.
Vlad had seen my smoke signals. The Mercedes was revving to go, almost drowning out the Banshee well at the sirens.
You coming? We'll drop you off at the Punchinello Manor.
Sounds good to me.
When this is over, look me up. I could use a professional like you.
I'll keep that in mind. The night groaned with cold. The garden lights flickered nervously. In their light, the falling snow was dead white before the darkness ate it up. I had heard the stories. The trio were mad dogs. They'd have hung the heads of their enemies over the manor gates if the capo had only let them. Punchinello wanted Payne. He'd see the pain. The trick in my situation
It
was that
sees
there
the
was
pain.
no trick, no matter what the movies tell you. No rules, no secret mantra, no roadmap. It wasn't about how smart or how good you were. It was chaos and luck, and anyone who thought different was a fool. All you could do was to hang on madly, as long and as hard as you could. Someone had graciously left the back door open for me and killed the guards. My money was on Mona. I knew the trio would be standing between me and Punchinello. I had read their rap sheets, thick as phone books. No one would be walking out of here alive. The numbing cold of the broken night had followed me in. Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts, the blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mugnano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
Это не пистолет. For you to know.
In death, someone hadn't enjoyed the Don's hospitality. Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who had let herself out of a locked cell and past a couple of armed guards. My thoughts were on Mona again. I could only hope she was a good enough gambler to walk away while she was still winning, before she'd run into the trio. Thug had been promoted to messenger.
Payne! There he is! There he is!
И никакого пейнкиллера даже нет. Херово. Почему я отлетел назад, если меня выстрелили с этой стороны? Таблетосы.
Someone get the guys from upstairs! No, no one's going anyplace. Too late. He won't.
Подскользнулся парень. Думал, это картина с сейфом. А жаль.
It didn't take me long to run into the trio. The word on Lisa Punchinello was that she was a bit of a witch. The tarot cards on the kitchen table fit the picture. They weren't my kind of cards, but I was willing to take a crack at the hand Mrs. Punchinello had dealt. The first card was the tower. Maybe that was supposed to be the manor. It got easy after that. The devil was the master of the house, and death was me, coming for him.
Нихуя себе ты о себе высокого мнения, мистер. Тут нет пенетрейта, скорее всего. Мне нравится, что я не пережил этот маневр, а он пережил.
One down, two to go.
Ебать, я не готов терять столько хп. Получше. А на рояле можно? Перекатываемся, бля. О, пейнкиллеров дали.
Take care of him. I want him dead.
И опять мой large nemesis, гранаты. Two down, one to go. Ну, по крайней мере, я это пережил.
No stopping him.
This will stop anything. They come.
Я вас понял.
Don't stop at him.
This will stop anything. Take cover. Stop anything. Take cover. Stop anything. Take cover.
Как мне его убивать, изволите?
Stop anything. Take cover. Stop anything. Take cover. Stop anything. Take cover.
Есть, конечно, идея. Вот такая вот. Ах. Get fucked, son. А можно, чтобы в ванной мне хп восстанавливалось? Ванна расслабляющая же.
It was too late for her.
You're a real angel, Max.
I couldn't tell whether it was Mona or her sister. The body was a mess. The sick bastard had really gotten a kick out of it. Seeing her lying there got me thinking about another woman's body on another bed. Got me thinking about a fallen cradle.
Ну, F, миледи. Уля.
Max Payne,
Talk to me.
Alfred Woden. You've got company. An armed helicopter just landed on the manor grounds. You must hurry.
The more the merrier.
Это чё, босс-вертолет будет?
Yano. Vince Mignano.
Игра. Че игра фреймрейт теряет? Да из-за вертолета?
Punchinello's trio was done for.
Outside my door. Hurry. He's coming for me. You gotta hurry. Please.
I could hear Punchinello on the phone begging for help. He should have been saying his goodbyes. Punchinello was a pushover. The moment I stepped into the room, he folded like a deuce before a royal flush.
No, wait. I was just doing what I was told. I couldn't refuse. She's someone high up. Government, maybe. I don't know.
He was trying to buy more sand for his hourglass. I wasn't selling any.
No, I told him nothing.
Punchinello's trio was done for.
Ну, бля, погнали нахуй.
No, I told him nothing.
Такое.
No, I told him nothing.
Drop it. Don't move.
Ох, блядь.
Max Payne.
Кажется, нас повязали.
I could tell when I was outgunned. It was time to take another beating. The mystery witch was a real barracuda. Trouble on dagger heels, a smoking assault rifle in her hand, and an army of killer suits behind her.
How sweet. I get to kill two birds with one stone.
Sooner or later, it was going to catch up with you.
Mr. Payne, it's time to show you the benefits of my brew. Be a good boy now.
You'd find that Lady Luck was really a hooker. You were fresh out of cash.
A bit closer to heaven.
Gentlemen, we're done here. Take me to Cold Steel.
She had just given me an OD of Valkyr. I could feel green fire eating my brains. They turned to steam. They did a fade on me. I'd never had a chance. The witch had got me just as sure as if she put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. The shadows rushed me, bruised mugshot faces hungry for revenge. They knew my weak spots and closed in for the kill. The floor turned into a vortex of green blood. I fell.
The flesh of fallen angels.
Меня опять накрыло. Ей!
Who's there? Max?
Хуякс.
Max, is that you? Max? Where are you, Max? Please. No, please, Max, no. I'm sorry. Please don't, Max, no. Please. Max? Where are you, Max? Please.
The letter was staring at me. The weird piece of paper looked dangerous.
Don't lose it. It's Valkyr. The drug. Snap out of it. Try to remember.
It was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar. There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a computer game, Max.
The truth was a burning green crack through my brain, weapon statistics hanging in the air, glimpsed out of the corner of my eye, endless repetition of the act of shooting, time slowing down to show off my moves, the paranoid feel of someone controlling my every step. I was in a computer game. Funny as hell, it was the most horrible thing I could think of.
Ломание четвертой жопы. Блять, только не опять эта хуйня. Я нихуя не понимаю, куда мне надо. Отечественно заявляю. Я думал, я бессмертный тут. Кажется, я еще могу умереть от падения. Или я задел триггер говна. О боже. Ладно, не долетаю. Да ёб твою мать! Да чё ты слетаешь с платформы, кусок долбоёба, блядь?
No, Max!
Murderer! You killed her!
Я не знаю, что эти такие ваши фейты.
Max, something happened at the office today. A strange memo. Something about Vikings.
Honey, I gotta run. You can tell me all about it this evening.
Have a nice day, darling.
The bullet holes were rubies on her chest, blood glowing on her ivory skin. She was so beautiful. The killer was smiling.
The flesh of fallen angels.
Slowly, the green nightmare faded, leaving dark stains on my soul that would never come off. I felt like flatlining. I was all shook up. I woke up in a cold sweat, sick and tired to the bone, lying in a puddle of my own puke. The hag had said take me to Cold Steel before it had all gone crazy. It was a clue, the only one I had.